Have you ever felt frustrated because you can't access your Windows 11 when you need it? Maybe you're at the office and don't have your PC handy, or you're traveling, even worse, and you can't access your work. Don't worry. Today I'm going to show you how to turn your Windows 11 into a system that's accessible from any device, no matter where you are or what device you have. It's easier than you think. Let's get started.
Would you like to use Windows 11 anywhere, as if you were carrying your office in your pocket? With our tutorial, you'll learn how to access your Windows 11 online from any device. You no longer need a powerful computer. Everything is done online easily.
My beautiful people, let's get started with this tutorial. Trust me, it's going to blow your mind. First, I'm going to leave a link down below in the video description or in the comments. You absolutely have to register on this platform to follow this methodology. You need to use that link because if you do it with any other independent link, everything I'm going to teach you in this video won't be worth anything. So pay close attention. Let's go to your browser of choice and head to the link I'm providing. You just copy and paste and hit enter. And you're going to register your email directly with a password. Please make sure it's something you won't forget. Let's do it. Once you've entered your email and the password, make sure it's something you won't forget. We click on Create Account. Excellent. We click here on Understood or Not Now if you don't want to save the password in your browser, and then we click on Accept the Terms of Service. We accept and confirm before making the first payment. Don't worry, it's all good. Let's go to the email. Here you can see that I'm being welcomed by this cloud platform. I'm going to click and let's verify our email first. Let's click here. And excellent. Our email is now verified and we have no problems because many of us make the mistake of paying first and then verifying. So to avoid any issues, let's first verify your email. Let's go here. You can pay with different payment methods. Could be your super credit card, the Christmas lottery ticket, PayPal, crypto, or any other bank transfer. Okay, Victor, but how much do I deposit into this? It can be as little as $1, guys. Just $1. Yeah, that's about what a Coca-Cola costs these days. Okay, no? So let's enter the card number here. Once we've entered all the information, our name, address, and card details, or however you've chosen to pay, you select where it says Other Amount. And you can enter $1 there. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and put in $10 because I'm going to be using the platform. Once we click, we accept the license terms of the service, and we click on the Tawaw link. Profile, guys. Once here, it will show us the balance that we will be using during the months that you use the service. And here's the charge you made, whether it's $1, $2, $3, or whatever amount you put in. Okay? All right. Money. Let's go directly here also in the account section, in preferences. And here you're going to select the dark part, please, because otherwise it's going to really hurt our eyes. Let's turn on the dark mode here. Down here, you're going to select your time zone based on the country you're in. Also the format for date, time, and currency. And then we're going to click on Upland Profile. Oh, thank you. The dark version is awesome. Okay. Once we're there, we've completed this procedure. Also important, directly above preferences, we will protect our account. And please, enable all protocols, whether it's 2-factor or 3-factor, depending on how you want to secure this account. It's important that you do this to prevent hacking and to keep yourself super safe. The platform has been around since 2014, so don't worry. Okay. Very good. Then, once you've done this, which is an important and essential step, you're going to go to what's called Desbuar. Let's go here. And then you're going to select the category that says Compute. It's done. You're going to select it here on the button that says Deploy Server. And we have different ways to configure on the platform. The one that interests you right now for this video tutorial is the second one. If you want to learn more thoroughly about everything you can get out of this beautiful cloud, I invite you to keep an eye on our social media because I'm going to give a super masterclass that you can't miss. Why? Because this is not only going to take you to what we mentioned at the beginning and also what our friend Sol advised you. No, this platform can also help you launch the entire digital side of your company or your business. It's going to be very interesting. Well, once you've done this, let's go to the bottom and select well, here there are several servers, okay? It has different servers in different locations, so I think your mind is already blown here. We're going to select, in my case, Mexico, because the closer the server is, the less latency I'm going to have, less input lag I'll experience in the connection, and the response will be faster as if the equipment were physically there. Okay? You'll understand me soon. I select Mexico, then we're going to see that we have different templates to choose from and deploy a system. All right, we can do it right away. Here, it is Windows, guys, but it's not the stock Windows you know. It's a Windows server that's already preloaded here, but there's a catch. If you choose one of these templates, it will charge you an extra fee on the platform for using it. It's obviously not going to charge you the $14 it's mentioning here. It's only going to charge you a small fraction for using it per hour of service. Imagine we're going to have that time when we used to go to the internet cafe. Yes? It's this, but in the cloud. Okay? So I'm not interested in this because it's Windows server. And you might say, hey, Victor, but I don't know how to handle a server or I'm scared of servers. Okay, so you're going to select an option from the menu that says upload ISO. Yes, we're going to upload an ISO. We click here and then click on upload ISO. Here comes the cocktail, guys. Here comes that grilled meat that's turning out really good with all its great seasoning. Look, if you want to get this unique ISO, you just have to leave a comment down below, but not just any comment, okay? We want to know why you need this special ISO and how you're going to use it. We want to read genuine and motivating stories, so don't hesitate to be creative. Remember, only the most authentic and well thought out comments will be selected to receive the ISO. This ISO has a single edition of Windows 11, specially designed for the cloud, and it's completely free for those who show how it will help them in their daily lives. So, if you want to be one of the lucky ones to receive this ISO, leave your comment right now. Tell us why you need this tool and how it will change the way you work or study. We love hearing those stories, and this could be your chance to take your Windows 11 to the cloud. Okay? So, what are you waiting for? Hey, also, keep an eye on social media, because in the masterclass, I'm going to have a complete TU with all the additions, super compatible with what I'm teaching you today. Very soon, guys.
Hello everyone. I'm Sol with a super important tip for those who are using or thinking about using Vultr for their cloud projects. Keeping a positive balance in your account is key to avoiding interruptions in your services. This ensures that your servers keep running and protects those valuable data and configurations that you've worked so hard to build. If your account runs out of balance, Vultr could deactivate your servers, and if it's not fixed soon, you could end up losing the stored data. So my recommendation is to keep a little extra balance in your account. This will give you peace of mind and allow you to focus on what's most important, your projects. Remember, prevention is key to getting the most out of everything the cloud has to offer. If you have questions about how to manage your resources or need help, you know we're here to support you.
Once you receive that link via email, you're going to paste it directly here and just click on upload. And we're going to wait for this to load to 100%. Once we have it at 100% here, we just have to wait for it to show the status, like the one I had earlier, which says available. If you wait about 5 or 10 minutes and it doesn't show up and just stays at 100%, don't worry. Just reload the page and it will show up in a timely manner. Let's reload it. Perfect. If you notice here, it already shows up, but it's not in green. Okay? No problem. Let's do a second reload. Did you see? It's that simple. We've already done the procedure, which is actually the most difficult part of the platform. Now comes the easiest part. The rest, as we say here in Mexico, is a piece of cake. Ready? Let's go back again. Here, on the button, or again, in products, in computer, and we're going to expand the server. Let's select the second option again. We're going to select the server you want, in this case. Mexico, I'm going to put it here in an ISO plot, and I'm going to select the one I recently uploaded, which is Windows. 24H2, Glow, or Wicron. Let's click. And once selected, we're going to choose the most economical option. That's why I was telling you that we can even do it with $1, because we're going to the digital cyber cafe. Why? Because this costs you. You can pay for a 1-month membership, or you can just pay for 1 hour. And the hour on the super machines with a great processor, whether with AMD or Intel, see what it costs you. It costs you cents of $1.06 the hour for you to try the service. If it doesn't convince you, that's fine, but they're not even charging you. You noticed the dollar is super easy. I'm going to go with the most basic option they offer us because it's actually much more economical. I'm going to click here where it says regular cloud. I've selected it. It redirects me again to select an image, which I want, and I'm going to select again the one we uploaded. Here, you select your ISO and we're all set. Now, it's Windows 11, guys. I'm also not going to give it a core and 2 gigs. All right, let's not be stingy and greedy because obviously it's not going to work on a machine with these specs. Let's give it a little more. Let's give it something that has even 2 vCPUs, 2 cores and 4 gigs. I think it's decent. And we also have 80 GB of storage. It's perfect. Yes, it's perfect. For traditional office tasks, if you want to do more things that require more processing power, well, you choose whichever one you see fit to try. Check the hourly rate or if the monthly fee works better for you. I'll leave it up to you. Yes, and they are SSDs. Oh, watch out. They're SSDs, oh no, and just because they're SSDs doesn't mean they're bad. He's going to say, hey, but here Vultr High Frequency has NVMe, and the superprocessors with great, hertz in their core have a lot of NVMe. Yes, but it's a little more expensive. Now, let's remember that it's to make it easier for you to access your computer. So you don't need more. For example, if you want to have a portable office, it's just using Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and checking social media. This function is more than enough. Victor, no, it's limited. Is that really the case? Let's see, that's why I'm telling you it's an ISO, specifically. Why? Because you directly, no, Victor, I would like to upload my own ISO. Go ahead. There's documentation on Vultr that completely breaks down how to create your ISO compatible with this scenario, and you can deploy it. What I'm offering you is an ISO, not just uploading for the sake of uploading. It's set up and designed because I've been using the platform for more than 10 years. Correct, guys. It's just that many people see this platform only as dedicated VPS for web applications for developers. But the truth is that it works today with everything this cloud offers to do amazing things. It's unprecedented. Okay? All right. Well, let's continue. I'm going to select this one with 80 GB, 4 GB of RAM, and let's see if it meets the requirements. Let's go down. Here it tells you if you want to set up an auto backup. That's very good. If you're going to hire it for the month, that would be an additional $4. I'm not interested in it for the demonstration. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to hit complete here, and that's it. You can also add more things here for extra protection. A cyber attack, a non-public IP, an IPv6, a BCP network. Wow, all of this is going to be something. I don't understand any of this, Victor. Don't worry. Each of these things has its documentation. For the same reason, let me repeat and remind you, I'm going to have a super masterclass that you can't miss. Here we have it. You don't move anything at all. And we go to the part down here. Here I'm going to put Wicron? Cloud. Okay? Or my name. Wow. To be honest, I would love that. Because it's already a reality. The oldest ones on the channel. I think you remember this name. It's going to be called Enigma. Enigma Cloud. Ready? It's done. Ready? Here it says that it's going to cost us $20 a month if I want to keep it, or it's only going to cost me 0.027 cents of a dollar. The hour? Very well. Let's deploy. Perfect. It's done, guys. It's deploying, and here it says installing, assessed it. We need to wait a bit for it to deploy and show us ready or in green. Let's hope. Perfect, it's done. It says running. We click here on the NID backflow machine. And you're going to deploy another console for us. I'm going to make this a bit wider. I'm going to click on maximize, and I'm going to see what I have here to add my utilities to my button. Start. Well, if not, we'll do that right now because I also want to show you a very, very interesting option that I feel is going to blow more than one person's mind. Let me see. Well, we'll check it out in a bit. Let's go. Here to the Explorer. We already have the console here. Let's click on where it says View Console. Yes, you don't need anything else, just the browser. We click here. All right, we click it. Now no. This is going to show us that it's mounting the ISO and wants to start. Let's give it a moment until it detects the ISO. This can take about 2 to 3, at most 5 minutes. If in 5 minutes it doesn't give you the Windows boot option, well, then something went wrong or there was an issue with your ISO. Okay? Let's wait. I'm going to minimize the backend platform and just keep that little window. Don't be scared here. It says that it got disconnected. Let's click on connect again. And if not, close the window, go back to your browser, click here on View Console, and we click on it now. And voila. Did you see? Our Windows 11 is starting up now. Let's wait. Ready? And here it's going to be the installation of a lifetime. Before we continue with this, I'm going to set it to Spanish Mexico. I'm going to select my language. I'm going to click next here. I'm going to click next here again. And there it's going to show us all the editions. This edition is the one I told you about that will introduce you in a masterclass. Here we're going to click directly on this menu and look at what we have here. We click here and we're going to have different key combinations. Ctrl-Alt, the start button, and the 3 main keys. The shortcuts for Ctrl-Alt-Delete to restart the computer. Since, well, as we're remote, we don't have the possibility to having the keyboard with all the possible key combinations. So I can do it with this panel. You can also copy and paste something within the machine, like doing that. This in full screen. Yes, we need to do it. Full screen. Let's see if it works. Of course it can. It's a browser. Very well. Now, I'm going to select my Pro version. As I told you, I'm going to give you an edition just as a courtesy. Oh, as long as there's a good comment on this video. We click on next. And that's it. But hey, Victor, 4 GB, 2 GB. Hey, Windows 11 is incompatible. That's why I'm telling you it's very special. Let's go ahead and click accept. Damn, Victor, there's no disk to install. Calm down. Let's click here to upload drivers. Let's click on browse. And right here, in the drive where the ISO is mounted, we click to expand the subdirectory. Then you're going to select the driver section. Let's expand it and select the one that says AMD-C4. We expand it, and we're going to trick the sensor. Let's go directly to select the folder that says W10, because this is behaving like it's a 10, not an 11. Okay, let's click accept. You're going to select the driver. It's showing you here, and we click on install. It's already appeared. We click on next, and it's going to finish installing like a traditional Windows 11 installation. Watch out. Guys, this is really well thought out and perfected, because if you've been following me since the beginning and the end of the times of Oikron, we've handled different virtualization software, starting with Hyper-V, covering the basics, and ending with VMware from the stock ecosystem. Even when it comes to the WSL scenario, the nice Kumu, which brings us the subsystem of already from Linux within our Windows. And Welchemo, which is directly from the Penguin platform. More than anything, this platform is supported under a whole scenario of the god of virtualization within the open source, which is Proxmox. You can see it. If you use Proxmox, you'll get it right away. If you also watched any of the live streams or video tutorials we did on TrueNAS or FreeNAS, it also has that topology. So believe me, it's a set of summarized knowledge, so easy that you don't have to get into complications. Let me tell you that this platform is also closely catching up, especially this year, since April. In fact, many articles came out on Amazon Amazon services, AWS, also when it comes to Google Cloud and Microsoft Azure. Correct? Well, do you want me to keep telling you? Let's wait for our Windows 11 to install, and we'll see how much we can get out of this beautiful platform. Let's continue. All right, friends, I'm done. Let's select yes here. Latin America, skip it. And we put in our name. I'm leaving everything enabled by default, so you can see what the performance and impact will be. Even with super limited hardware. All right, guys, we're done. Perfect. Victor, I don't want to handle it from the browser anymore for some reason. I would like to make it more native, so it really feels like a physical PC. It's possible. What? But first we need to install its drivers. Here, if you notice, it's something maybe irrational and logical. How is it possible that a machine in the cloud doesn't have internet, but I can still see it? Details of life. Let's right-click on the button. Start. We're going to the device manager here. And here it's missing 3 drivers. I'm going to right-click. I'm going to click on Update, Driver, Browse to search on my PC. I'm going to click on Browse. And we're going to our Windows installation disk. I'm going to click here. I'm going to click on Drivers, and I'm going to leave it just like that in the root. I'm going to click on Accept, and then I'm going to click on Next. All right, let's click on Close. Next, let's go with the additional ones. Right-click, the same thing. We do exactly the same. Next. It's done. Let's click on Close. Don't worry, it looks like it's freezing a bit, but no, whatever it installs, it installs. And let's go with the last one. Right-click, Update, Driver. We search. Next. It's done. Let's click on Close. We already have all the drivers from our cloud without any issues or all the drivers properly installed. Now, let's see how I can access it from, well, a smartphone or from my own machine, but not from the web. It's super easy. Let's go here to start. Let's go to Settings. And yes, guys, you need to have a license, okay? Very well. You can migrate your license from your physical machine to this one to use it in the cloud without any issues. Okay, but it's all good. Let's click here on System. Next, let's go to the bottom. I'm going to maximize this, and let's go to where it says Remote Desktop. Let's click here and enable this option. Let's click on Confirm. And then we're going to click here on Configure. And then I'm going to click here on Add. And I'm going to click on. We're going to click on Check Names because it's the username that I entered. It had income in yours. Let's click on Accept. Let's click on Accept. And we're also going to change the name because I don't like what this computer is called. Let's go to the System section as well. Then I'm going to click on Your Information. And it's inside there. Let's click here on Advanced System Settings. Let's click here on the computer name. And we click here on Change Name. Here I'm going to put OWIC Load. To be able to identify it, you can give it any name you want. We click on Accept. Done. We accept. We accept. And it's going to ask us for a restart right now. We tell it later. Why? Because we're going to set a password right away. Let's set that password that we really want. We're going to click here on Control Panel. We hit Enter. We're going to User Accounts. User Accounts. Manage another account. Or Wikron. Create a password and you can put whatever you want. We click on Create. Done. Once that's done, now we can close it without any problem. And we're going to give it the restart it was asking for. We restart. All right, guys, it has restarted. We click here and that's it. We'll leave it there. This little window, here we click on the touchpad or what is the escape key. We close it completely and let's go back to our browser. Here we have an important API which we're going to click on here, please. Let's minimize. and go to our Start button and look for the applications here in Accessibility, one that says Remote Desktop, or it will be further down. I can't find it. I'm going to click here on Desktop. Look, here it is, Remote Desktop. We click here. If I want to open this little window, I'm going to right-click here. I'm going to click here to paste. I'm going to click here on More Options. And then here, the username that you entered on that computer, I'm going to click here to allow credentials. And here is the nice part. I'm going to be able to migrate everything I have from this hardware with what is the cloud and making a hybrid. Why? Because here I can click on Local Resources. I can select more to choose the ports from the location, like everything I want to interact with from this physical computer to the manual. Okay? Here, this one here, here, and here. Okay? I can click on Accept. Then the screen resolution. If I want it to cover all my monitors, I select this option. If I have more than one, or if I only have one. I can just leave it in full screen, or have it fit the pixels that you assigned. Okay, very good. Also, for the performance part here, you can tell it to detect automatically. If you have a wired connection like mine, then instead of selecting automatic detection, you choose LAN. It all depends on how things are set up. Advanced options. There are more little things, but here it's also important in the local resources part in the settings. If you have a microphone, you can tell it to record directly from the PC's microphone without any problem. We click on Accept. By enabling everything, the USBs will also be able to interconnect remotely with that device 9. We click here to generate. It's done. And we click here to connect. We click here to not show this dialog box again. We click on Connect. And it's going to ask us for the password you entered for that computer. We click on Accept. We select Do Not Ask again. We say Yes. And automatically we have our Windows up and running without any problem to use it in all its glory. Did you see that? It's that simple. Okay? Victor, so I can have our Windows on any device now. Sure. You can open your Microsoft Edge internally from here. You can open it from your mobile, from your cell phone. It is also possible. It's also possible. Hey, can I really do that? Of course you can do it. Creativity. All the limits are set by you. It's no longer your hardware that sets the limits, it's you. I'm giving you right now an emblematic knowledge that has been refined over the last 10 years. This, guys, is a dream come true. The truth is yes. If we're going to do it, hey, it's not just this part. If I run a speed test here, the bandwidth is crazy. We click. Let's start with the beginning. You're not dreaming, you're reaching for the sky. That's why I tell you that in the end you set the limits. There's your super bandwidth. What can you do with that? You can upload to your cloud super fast, you can download your documents super fast. Tomorrow, when you no longer want the computer or the hour or 2 hours or 3 hours that you invested in this device, and you want to recover everything you've done on your computer, you upload it to your cloud, to your Google Drive, to your Mega, to your OneDrive or whatever, super fast. There it is. And it moves super well. Even though the equipment has... We saw it. What hardware do we select? We selected a device with 2 cores, 4 GB of RAM. And yes, he's a CEO. Victor, let's see. I want you to show me the phone. I really want to see that it can be done. Yes, it can be done. Of course it can be done. All right, we're here. Super simple. Here's the machine. We haven't lost sight of it. I just minimized it. All right. Here. You're going to search in your Play Store or in your App Store, depending on whether you have an iPhone. Yes, because it can also be done on iPhone, it can be done on tablets, it can be done on Android, no problem. You're going to type in Remote Desktop from Microsoft or Remote Desktop. Here we have it. You click it and you have to install it if you don't have it installed. In my case, I already have it installed, so I just click on Open. And I'm going to add the computer. What? Here, on the plus sign. I just click here on plus. I click on Add PC. Watch out, okay? Did you see? We click here to add automatically. I'm doing it with my phone. No problem. Let's click here on the IP address. the IP address. Which one did we put on our device? If not, you go back here to your Vultr. Here's the IP, and this is the one we're going to enter. I click here, so you can either copy it or just put it over there. Okay, in my case, I'm going to select it and just let me see how I view it. Ah, well, I divide it, right? Well, look. All right, okay, here we have it. Let's center this a bit more over here. We'll put this on this side, and now I can see the IP. How wonderful. So let's enter it. All right, I've added the IP. We click here, we click on Add User, and here we're going to Opicron and my password. We save it, we click on Save, and here it is. We can set it to admin mode if we want. And we can enable the same things as on our computer. Let him show you what the microphone is, the camera, what the internal storage is, the camera holder, and that's it. In my case, if you want to add more things, go ahead. Ready? We click here to save. Really? Let's see. Very well. Don't show this again. We click here to continue. Don't show. And connect. Does it disconnect from my remote desktop? Of course, no problem. I minimize. There's my Windows. There's Windows. Do I want it to flip? Of course. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to make this bigger, my browser, so you can see it. There you have it. It works. Is it the same device? Of course, it's the same device. Let's go here. I'm going to what is my taskbar. I'm going here to what is the device manager. I accidentally opened a little window. I opened it by mistake, sorry. There it is. The mobile. I don't know if it's visible. What you're seeing right now on my camera is the same. It's just that my camera isn't focusing. But it looks like it works, right? All right, guys. On any device. Victor, did the camera connect? Yes. Let's open it. Let's open it. Let's put it here. Actually, let's see. It's going to look ugly, but okay. Let's put it. Is it showing the other one? Well, that's fine. There it is, guys. On our Windows. You see, I always have to select the little arrow to touch or click on the icon. Do you want it to be touch? Well, right up here, there's the hand mode for touch. You click it, and now wherever your finger touches, you see? No problem. Simple. Victor, can I put my things now? Sure. In this case, for example, I can copy a couple of images that I already have in my browser. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go here to images. I'm going to copy these two that, for example, I love, or this one. For example, I'm going to right click here. I'm going to copy, and I can take them directly to my Windows in the cloud. Images, right click, we paste. Okay, we right click, set. Well, guys, without further ado, the best part is that you can access your Windows 11 in the cloud from any device, wherever you are. So it doesn't matter if you're at home, in the office, or traveling, your system will always be available. Imagine the potential of working and playing from anywhere. Ah, yes, I said anywhere and play too. I'm going to bring you another video dedicated to gaming, but that's for later. Right now, I'll leave you with my colleague Sol, who introduced you to this nice project from the beginning. I hope you really make the most of it, and don't forget to comment to see if you're one of the lucky ones to get the ISO. I'm signing off for now. I'm your friend Victor Sanchez, and we'll be seeing each other very soon. I'll leave them to you.
Vultr is a cloud service that allows you to quickly and easily create and use virtual computers online. It offers different types of computers, from more basic options to more powerful ones, so you can choose the one that best fits your needs. With a network of data centers around the world, Vultr ensures that your experience is fast and reliable. It's perfect for using Windows 11 from anywhere. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And if you're ready to create your own Windows 11 in the cloud, follow the steps in the video and join the digital revolution. Start right now and take your Windows experience to the next level. See you in the next tutorial. And don't forget to join our masterclass to learn more about how to make the most of this amazing platform. And get ready for more news. Very soon we'll have a special gaming tutorial using Vultr. Don't miss it.